Marnie Rabasso, I'm the Vice President of the Natural Resources Industry at Dassault Systèmes. Over recent history, the world has had an almost insatiable appetite for natural resources, with growth in places like China and India and the urbanization trends. The commodity needs have been dramatic, and the industries have had to respond with force to provide as much materials to feed that appetite. One of the changes that I believe will be a key change is the introduction of what we call the digital twin into natural resources. And that's taking the computer and software and being able to represent what we're doing in a virtual way. This allows us to try out things that we never would have tried before because it's within a virtual world. We're not risking anything, we're not spending anything. We can play with ideas without putting anyone at risk. And in that way, we can play with the ideas, we can try new things, and we can really transform not just the way that they operate, but the industry itself. If we think about the use of natural resources, we know that when we dig up and access these resources, that it could take millions of years to replace them. And that's why we need to be very aware of where all our resources are, understand the inventory of those assets, and then also understand the cost. And I mean the full cost, not just the dollar cost of extracting it, but the cost to the community, the cost to the environment. In this way, we can balance globally how we access the assets that we need, the resources that we need in the world. If we can provide technology to those companies to help them do that better, then I believe we'll not just make better companies, we're going to make a better world. Using simulation, we are able to help governments and communities understand what's going to be happening in a natural resources project. That kind of community and stakeholder engagement will increase not just the buy-in, but the acceptance and understanding of doing this type of business. One of the challenges in the natural resources industry is it's an incredibly variable industry. What we want to be able to do is first provide natural resources companies a level of what we call business stability, where they can execute to plan really quickly, get very good response from their operations and knowing exactly what's going on in the field digitally, be able to imagine and simulate what they could do in response to changes in their business, and then apply that to all of their organization. With a holistic view of their business and being able to simulate as many options as possible, they can respond immediately when their business changes. Dassault Systèmes' 3D Experience platforms allows natural resources companies to respond with business agility in a very changing world.